Hello YouTubers, this is Fuller's Hobbies. Today we're going to put some seeds in these pots right here and put them in this tray, and that way we can start some peat pots is what they call them, peat pots. I always call them starter pots. That way you can get a head start on growing your plant, and that way you can plant this whole pot in your garden and already have the whole plant formed versus just putting seeds in the ground. So as you'll see, I need to open these first. I'm gonna get that together, and we're probably going to do about roughly 8 maybe today. I'm gonna adjust my camera just to have a little bit better view for you. I'm going to get 8 of these out. You'll see they got little drain holes. When you water them, they'll go in this tray. Good thing about these is once you fill them up, you can easily pull them out of this tray and dig your little hole in your raised bed and just put them in the ground. And these are safe for that. Last year I didn't do this, but this year I thought I'd get a head start on the gardening front, and I've got some labeling sticks that I'm going to use just to remind myself of what's in here and what I'm planting. So, but this is the Miracle-Gro seed starting potting mix that I'm using. You can see the picture there where they have the same kind of pots, but they're square. Mine's circular. But this is good for fast root development and seed starting, and that's what I want to do indoors, and that way I can spend about 3 weeks growing my plant, and I can just put it maybe by the first week of April into my raised bed garden over there. And I'll show you. That's the raised bed garden I'm referring to, and then my little boxes over there. So hopefully you saw that on camera. If not, it could be where I had the camera pointed down. But either way, you'll see it in a future video. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this, just to cut open that much, and well, I can use my handy dandy shovel and scoop some of this into each of the pots. Figure I'd do it outside here, just where if the dirt falls I can dust it off, and won't be a mess inside the house, because with this loose soil it's just easy to spill. I was going to just scoop everything in the pot, but I know with the drain holes some of it might fall out, so that's one reason why I didn't do that. But we're going to just fill those up. Until they get a bit more full. Open this up just a bit wider. We're almost there on this one. Hope you guys are having a great weekend and enjoying this pretty weather we've been having. I know it's going to rain most of next week, so I want to enjoy it while I can. I've went for walks the last couple of days and enjoyed that with my daughter. Alright, we got those. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to try that to see how it works out. Be quicker. Not too bad. Didn't really lose any, so yeah. That is the way to do it. Just scoop it in there, and look, you're already done. I thought with these holes that more would fall out, but you can see it just fills the gap up in there instead of letting it fall out. So if you guys are worried about it falling out, it shouldn't fall out much. That way you can just level it up really easy with a pat and be done with it. So we're still recording, I see. Just going to add just a few more pieces of soil here. That way it goes to the top. Alright. Alright, so we've got that done. So now let's put my phone down, put it right here, and we'll go ahead and get into the seeds here. Alright, so you saw in my previous video that I had bought some new seeds, so I'm going to use some of those first. Let's start with the red bell pepper. We're going to open this one up. And before I do, I'm going to take my scissors and just kind of make me just a small little hole there. On the back it says, start indoors 8 weeks before planting, keep seeds moist and full of sunlight, transplant when 3 inches tall. Plant 2 seeds at 18 inches. The end or transplant to 1 plant. So planting depth about 1/4 of an inch. So I'm gonna just do it about like that. So we're gonna get 2 seeds out. I may do 3 just to be safe in case one's bad. And we'll put them in there just like so. And just cover it up. And when I'm done, I'm just going to add just a little bit of water to each of these. I didn't bring my pencil out to label it, so that was a mistake on my end, but I'm going to use another method that we can do real quick, which is just pulling these off and let that be known as a pepper, and then the next 3. So this is going to be, just going to put it right in here, or back here actually. That's going to be known as a pepper. I'm just putting it back there for now. I don't have nothing to write with because I didn't bring it out, but we know that that one's going to be pepper. Just going to put a little piece of tape, that way the seeds won't come out. So that one's taken care of, and we're going to do 2 of these cucumber straight 8s. We'll do that next. And this one's sticking a little bit. Sometimes that happens, but it generally, there we go, loosens up. So this one says plant at 3-week intervals in midsummer, late May or June, but I have started on this early as first, second week of April, and it looks like on here in Virginia it shows April through June, so late April should be fine. but I'm more like a mid-April on this. So we want to do at least plant with seed, cucumber seed only after all the frost. So we're going to do at least 2 just to be safe, and the depth will be about a 1/2 inch. So let's go ahead and do 2 after I go ahead and poke a little hole there. That's about a 1/2 inch or so. Put those 2 in there and just push down just a little smidge, and there we go. Alright, so we got those in there. That's cucumber, and we're going to do a trick. Just since I didn't bring my pen out, we're going to say a piece of tape right here is going to be cucumbers for these 2. That'll help me remember. That's mixed bell peppers, and these are going to be 2 straight 8s. So that'll help me remind myself of what to label them when I get in the house with the pen. So let's go ahead and do this one too. It's a little bit deeper. There we go. So put 1, 2 there. Alright, cover it up. Alright, so we got that one. 2 straight 8s and 1 mixed bell peppers. We're going to tape this back up. And that way, if for some reason I need to open it back up, it will be, protected by the tape inside my little tote. So I'll put that one there. Alright, so we're going to do 2 of the beefsteak tomatoes. So we'll do the Beef Master Hybrid pellet. We'll do that one first on the edge there. And these are going to be 1/4 inch and 6 weeks prior. I'm going to do 2 little seeds here. Alright. We dropped one right there. Alright, we're going to put it right there. And there's the other one. Cover it up. And since, like I said, I didn't bring any pens to write with, which is a boo-boo on my part, tomatoes is going to have 2 strips of tape. 2 strips. 1 strip is cucumbers, straight 8s, and 2 strips is the beefsteak tomatoes. Alright, that's about the best I can think of to do out here since I don't have a pen. So we're going to go ahead and open that up just a little bit. So let's go ahead and tape this one back up. And since we're going to do a different type of beefsteak, which is this one, we'll just open it up. It's about the same depth, 1/4 inch. Alright, we got 2 out. Alright. So we're going to put that one there and that one there. We're going to cover it, pat it just a little bit. Alright, and like I said, beefsteak tomatoes, 2 pieces of tape to help me remind myself. And also I'll keep them in order like this. This will help me remember that, and then the hybrid, and then this one. left to right. Alright, so I'm just going to keep these seeds laid out right there. That way at the end of the video I can go in and get something and know left to right. That's what these are. And then this one will be here with that. I might just lay them out to be smart. There. These are that. This one's here. There we go. That's a good idea. That's what I'm going to do right there until I get a pin. So let's continue on. Alright. Strawberries we're going to wait. Pickling cucumber we're going to go ahead and do one of those. Let's go ahead and make a little hole there. That one's going to go about 1/2 inch. We're going to do 2. 1, 2. Go ahead and pitch that down. Alright. Take this up, lay it right there. And the last 2 pots, let's do aroma, and then we'll do maybe 1 squash. Actually, I'm going to do both tomatoes because they take forever to germinate and everything. So let's just go ahead and do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds. There we go. Yep, we're going to make that one aroma. It's nice having leftover seeds. That way you can use them. These are only a year old. And I kept them in this so they don't get exposed to a lot of air or anything. So the last pot, we're going to make that one a cherry tomato. I'll probably do some more pots in a tray. I've got another tray in the house that I may pull out. I'm going to see if I have adequate space just for these. And if I got enough room left, I'll may do another separate video of me doing it next week or something after I see how these are going to do. So let's do about a 1/4 inch. Do about 4 seeds. I always like doing 3 to 4 just in case 1 or 2 doesn't do well. But we got those in there, and got the packages laid all in front of each pot. That way I can label them and be good. I don't know why I didn't think about that when I said I forgot a pen. Just lay each packet there instead of using like this weird thing I came up with a minute ago. I guess I was thinking about the wind blowing things off, where it's a little bit more windy today. But there you go, folks. That took me, with recording and talking and everything, 19 minutes to actually do it. I already had everything laid out. It took about 2 or 3 minutes to gather all my stuff. So about 20-25 minutes you can do all this and have you some pots started to where you can use them in the house and let them germinate and then transplant them out, 3 to 5 weeks later, depending on how long it takes and if they do well, and then you don't have to reseed them again and start over. But this is just to help you, get a jump start on your garden season. That way you don't plant the seeds in the ground and be starting in April when you can start about a month ahead in the house and get these ready. That way you can bear fruit sooner and vegetables sooner. So that's always a positive. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry it's a little bit long. But hopefully you enjoyed the content and that you got to see something that you enjoyed on the channel. I'm gonna hopefully have the model car video tonight. I know I said it in the last couple of videos, but kind of got sidetracked, you know, with many projects and you know, everyday life things. They always seem like come and go from time to time, and you get overwhelmed. So hopefully we'll get a new video tonight or tomorrow on the car. But you guys have a great rest of your weekend and enjoy some time outside with your family, and God bless y'all.